KDX update time. So, going through, resealing the forks. I just have this one taken apart right now. I figure I'd do one at a time. And I also figured while I'm at it, why not do a revalve, right? How hard could it be? So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Never done anything with valves before. I thought about doing the Racetech gold valves, but I feel like those won't really help too much if this valving is not correct, or I don't know. So I figured I would just go through and do it this way. I'm still learning how to do this, but I've taken it all apart, and I have a few posts I found online on message boards on how to valve these 48 millimeter open cartridge KYBs for like trail and woods riding. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check and see what all these shims are about and see if maybe it already is set up, for like a trail / woods use. But again, I have no idea for sure what bike these forks came off of. One thing I see right here, you can see where it says YZ. So I don't know if that's an indication if they're off of a YZ, like a 250. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can do a valving on it myself. That would be pretty sweet. I mean, it's a little over my head at the moment, but I feel like it's one of those things where, you should be able to accomplish if you have any mechanical knowledge and ability. I don't really see the point in sending these out to somebody and paying $1,000 to do this. Maybe I will by the time that I'm done with it. And I'm cursing myself, but I don't think it's really going to be that hard. From what I understand, you just want to make sure nothing's mixed up. Take everything out, put it in order, put it back in the same way. So yeah, wish me luck with that. This is going to be fun. For what it's worth, I didn't make a tool to hold the damping rod in this. I just compressed the fork with the spring and the cap on, and I was able to remove the lower valve without any special tools. Hopefully I'll be able to put it back the same way. Also, a little update on the cylinder replating. I found a place in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania called Power Seal. I'm sure, they're pretty popular. But yeah, they can replate my cylinder for $250 with about a 3-week turnaround. So they've already had that for a week. So hopefully it won't be too much longer until I get that back, and then I can finish reassembling my engine. So super stoked to find out about Power Seal. I initially had only looked into LA Sleeve, and they were where I got the $500 / 3-month numbers from on the turnaround time. So yeah, Power Seal in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania, coming through. That's about it. All right, so here we are on fork number 2. Got the outer tube cleaned up. Got the inner cleaned up and got a nice scuff on the chrome with a red Scotch-Brite pad. Luckily there are no nicks or anything in it. It's in really nice shape, so I just kind of did that cleaning with the Scotch-Brite by hand to help with the oil sealing surface. It's kind of similar on like honing for a piston cylinder. So that light scuffing from side to side helps it to seal up better and hold the oil along the shaft, I guess you could say. So what I've done on the other fork and what I'm doing on this one, you can see that I've taken out 3 washers from the base valve on the compression stack with the goal being to soften it up a little bit. So I've also drilled out the piston holes to 4 millimeters. They're 3.5 stock. See these 4 holes here? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So those are 4 millimeters now. So basically that will allow more oil to travel through there. And that's basically to help with like a big hit, like hitting a rock. That's going to allow more oil, a bigger volume of oil to travel through there, combined with the 3 shims taken out. That should provide a bit more damping. Hopefully. So this is my first time doing valving. I'm not doing anything with the mid valve. I'm just leaving that alone. So I got the damping rod draining right there. So yeah, like I said, leaving the mid valve alone, just messing with the base valve stack. Hopefully it won't screw it up too bad, but we'll see. I think this is, being kind of conservative, and I don't want to change too much at one time, but basically with the less amount of washers, the less resistance you have in the fork, so which gives you more dampening. The more washers that you have kind of is like makes it a bit stiffer damping. So bring on the hate, I guess, in the comments. No idea what I'm doing, but I'm trying to learn. I found a thread on Thumper Talk where a guy had these same forks, and he basically did the same thing that I'm doing now and was raving about the results for enduro riding. So I'm gonna try it out, see what happens. Basically all ready to throw it back together now. These are all the old dust seal, old oil seal. So back together it goes. I think I should be receiving my engine cylinder back from Power Seal. Hopefully this week. They said 3 to 4 weeks. This week coming up will be week number 4. So I am excited to get this thing back together finally. Wish me luck. Thanks for following along. Hopefully this can help somebody else.